The world of genetics can be so confusing, and ball pythons come in a lot of different colors and mutations. For instance, here we've got a beautiful leopard ball python, but then we also get awesome lavender albino ball pythons, and this is actually a black pastel yellow belly lavender, 100% head for clown. So today we're actually going to speak about codominant mutations to hopefully make the process a bit easier for you. In the world of genetics of ball pythons, we get recessives, codominants, and dominant mutations. Today we're going to focus on the codominant mutation and how it interacts with each other. So to start it off, we've got a pair of normal or wild type ball pythons here. And what happens if we actually pair these two normal ball pythons with each other? We actually just get a clutch of normal ball pythons, which will look exactly the same as the mom and the dad. Some of them might have a bit of different patterning or coloration, but the end of the day is they don't have any genetics or any genes, and they're just normal ball pythons. Let's go a step further. So here we've got yet again a normal ball python on my right hand side, and here we've got a yellow belly ball python, which doesn't look much different to the normal ball python, but some of the key characteristics of the yellow belly gene, of course, it's got a bit of a yellowish undertone on the belly, and just the overall coloration of the animal is a lot more golden. So the good thing about producing with these two animals, let's say for instance you breed a normal to a yellow belly, 50% of the babies will be carrying the yellow belly gene and 50% of the babies will be normal. So whether it's the male or female, whether the male or female is the yellow belly and whether the male or the female is the normal, the end results will be exactly the same. You'll end up with 50% of yellow bellies and then 50% of the normal wild type ball python. Let's take a look. If I breed two yellow belly ball pythons to each other, what will we get? So if we breed a male and a female yellow belly to each other, 25% of the babies will be wild type or normal, 50% of the babies should be yellow bellies, and 25% would be ivories, which is basically the super form of the yellow belly gene. So the ivories, as you guys can see, has got this yellow line walking through or going down the spinal cord of the animal, and it's got this white coloration on the side of the snake. So a real awesome combination, and this is basically the super form of two yellow bellies. But what happens if I breed an ivory back to a normal? So now let's take a look what happens if I breed an ivory ball python just to a normal wild type ball python. So because this ivory is a super form, it means it can't reproduce any normals when it's bred to any other genes going forward. So if I take this ivory and I breed it to a normal wild type ball python, I'm guaranteed to get yellow bellies at the farm minimum. If we go a step further and we breed it to something else, everything else will be with yellow belly and could have other possibility of genes. So the ivory works as a super, and with this you can't reproduce any normals. So going forward, if you breed an ivory ball python to a normal ball python, you're guaranteed just to get yellow bellies. So the last step is when you breed an ivory ball python to a yellow belly ball python. What will we get? So guys, it's very basic and very simple. We'll get 50% will get ivories and 50% will get yellow bellies. Because this male or this female is classified as a super gene, like we just said, we're guaranteed to just have yellow bellies at the farm minimum. But when we breed an ivory to a yellow belly, 50% of the babies should be ivory and 50% should be yellow bellies. So the final question is, what do we get if we breed two ivories together? Well, if you guessed it, we get everything ivories. So the whole clutch of snakes will be pure white and will just reproduce ivories. Because both animals are classified as supers and they can't reproduce any normals, when bred together to each other, you're guaranteed to get a clutch full of pure white snakes or of ivories. This was just a short breakdown of some of the genetics. If you want a more in-depth video, go and make sure to click the link down below and go watch Clint Reptiles videos. It's a great informative videos, and he's got a good series about ball python genetics.